Is it too late to start a podcast? Well, that depends on who you ask. In this video, I'm going to give you my opinion, my point of view on that specific question, and it may surprise you. Now that we're living in this digital era, and we have for some time, when these platforms become really popular, people automatically default to, well, it's too late to start on that platform. It's too late to, well, fill in the blank. I firmly believe that that is incorrect, because if you look at the amount of people that are on the planet and the amount of people that are active on these social media platforms and content platforms, the numbers don't really match up. Now, let's get down to what I think about whether or not it's too late for you to start a podcast. All right, let me preface my answer with a quick no. It is not too late to start a podcast. In my opinion, well, there's only one version of you. There's only one message that's coming from you. Your community is yours. Your message is yours. Your content is yours. Who cares how many podcasts are out there? Who cares what other people are talking about if you're focused on what your mission is with having a podcast? And it should be to build new relationships, to network with new people, to create new content, to share your story, to make an impact and a difference through your message. If you're doing all of these things and you're simultaneously building new relationships because you're interviewing people and because of the opportunities that a podcast presents, then it really doesn't matter how many podcasts are out there or how many creators are creating what out there. All that matters is that you're staying the course and staying focused on what you know you should be doing. So the next time someone asks you or tells you it's too late to start a podcast, you can easily dismiss their feedback. I would say roll your eyes, but I don't suggest that. And know that starting a podcast is something that is completely feasible and completely realistic. The time of shooting this video, it's 2022. Podcasting's been around for around 20 years. That's 2 decades. And it's just now gaining popularity. So is it too late to start a podcast? I don't think though. I think that's more of like saying, well, it's too late to put my business on Google and see if people can find it. Or it's too late for me to get active with my social media accounts and create content because there's already content out there. The lesson here, don't focus on what everybody else is doing. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on what you're passionate about and you know you can be doing. Remember, it's your content, it's your message, and it's your community that you're building. So it really doesn't matter how many podcasts are out there. Now, I speak with a little bit of passion and excitement around this topic of podcasting in general. Well, it is my life's work, and I've seen every different scenario and thought process, and also I've seen every bit of speculation and pessimism towards the world of podcasting. I say all these things optimistic about it not being too late to start a podcast because I've lived this over the past 12 years. I was very inconsistent with my podcast for the first 5 years. And then when I decided that podcasting was the lane that I wanted to be in, it would be my life's work and what I set out to do and was my mission in business, then I quickly realized that, well, we've all got a unique message. We've all got a unique ability to build new relationships, to build a community around our catalyst, which is a podcast. So I'm deeply passionate about making sure people understand what's possible for them and allowing them to make sure they just turn down the noise a little bit, enough to hear their own common sense and be able to say, you know what, I don't care what anybody else is doing. I'm going to do this because I know this is what I should be doing. Starting a podcast will change your life. It'll change your business. It'll create brand new relationships. And you'll be glad for every single step of the way. But none of this happens unless, of course, you're brave enough to get started. Well, I hope you're leaving this video knowing at least 1 or 2 things that you did not know about the answer to the question, is it too late to start a podcast? If you've got questions still on whether or not it's too late to start a podcast or about podcasting in general or any video on this channel, please leave a comment below. I do respond to each and every one of you lovely people. Until next time.